All right, guys. We have a rainy day. Let's see how it does in the rain. We're going to work this morning. Let's roll. We are driving in hurry. We got the wipers set to auto, and we're running 14.2.2.2. And right off the back, it says FSD supervised may be degraded. That's normal. Now the wipers are going way too fast. I mean, it's just a little drizzle, and the wipers are going crazy. So, not sure. I might have to manually control the wipers, I guess. Set it to 1. There we go. Yesterday, he made it back home with no issues. They made it to work with no issues. So, not sure what's causing the issue that sometimes when it goes back home, it parks at a random house in the neighborhood. It's really blowing my mind. It's not even like it's going to the same house, like it's getting confused and going to a different house. It's going to a random house in the neighborhood and parking at their house. It's done that a couple of times, but we'll see. I believe this is a school zone right here. Yep, the lights are flashing. We're doing 17. Let's bring it down to standard. So if I go standard, will it stay at 17? It does stay at 17. I would prefer if we just went 15. We go the speed limit school zone. I think what it's doing is going with the flow of traffic. Like everybody's going 17, so it goes 17. But back to hurry. But I would prefer if school zones you go 15. Period. That's not something you want to mess with. Period. All right, let's set the wipers back to auto and see how they behave. A little too fast. Or maybe that's what he needs for the front camera? I don't know. It just seems like it's just a little bit of a drizzle and the wipers are going crazy. Like it was like raining really hard. We still have the degraded FSD. I'm assuming once we hit the highway and the cameras get clean with the air. See, like right now, look at this tiny little drizzle, and the wipers are going insanely fast. Back to manual control. Maybe 1 is too little. 2, man, you would think that they could dial that in based on how many rain droplets fall on the glass. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit confused about that. I had a Honda Accord that had automatic wipers and it did a better job, and that was years ago. Here, everybody's trying to get on the highway. It's only 1 lane to get on the highway, so I guess you can see it gets pretty crazy. You got 1,000 people trying to merge in, and with the rain, you gotta be extra careful. I've seen a lot of accidents right here. I've never had FSD tell me, the weather's too bad, take over. But you do get that warning that is degraded. Maybe that's what sensors besides cameras will come in handy. Not sure. Well, there you go. As soon as we got in the highway, it went away. The degraded FSD degraded error or warning, should I say? Now we are driving a little bit aggressive, so I'm gonna bring it down to standard. It is raining. We don't want to go crazy. We're doing 72 in a 70-mile zone, but it is raining and we seem to be going a little faster than everybody else. They saw everybody was slowing down, so they got all the way to the left. And that's in standard. So even in standard, sometimes it's a little aggressive. Here it's starting to get to the right, I guess. Not sure if it's to go faster or just because it knows the exit's coming up in a little bit. I've noticed that when it's half a mile left to the exit, that's when it starts getting to the right to get on the exit lane really fast. I wish it would be a little farther out, like 1 mile out, not half a mile. Half a mile is very little time, and sometimes you got people that they just don't let you in. And here, all 3 lanes turn, but no matter what, it always stays in the right lane. There could be 30 cars on the right lane and only 2 on the left lane that is also turning right, and it will stay on the right lane. Not sure why. As soon as we exited the highway, FSD degraded is back. I guess it's just accumulation of water on the cameras. And since you're not moving, the wind is not taking the water out. As I mentioned before, the fact that it gives you the ability to look at your phone for a couple of seconds to do something real quick, that is pretty good. Got us here with no hiccups, no issues. We'll see on the way back, especially if he finds my house. Here I have to take over. We can't record inside. I totally forgot I had to make a quick stop somewhere. So we're gonna go there now. And that's another beautiful thing about Teslas, obviously. If you have an appointment, in this case it's an appointment that I have here in the afternoon, it's in my iPhone calendar. Well, when I get to my car, I don't even have to think about it. The car is already set to go to that location. So literally all I have to do is start self-driving and off we go. I mean, it does not get any better than that. As long as it's in your calendar, the car is ready to go. Another beautiful thing is, I'm not exactly sure how to get there, and I'm not worried about it at all. There's an unfamiliar area for me. It's not an area that I normally go to. It makes no difference because I'm being driven there. So I don't have to worry about it at all. I know it will get me there. I would have gone. We had the yellow, but it was a close call. So either way, go, stop. I guess this is the building. It's, 1601. I guess now we're hunting for a parking space. And I guess that's a space, is it? That is not a space. This is not a space. This is the space between 2 handicap parking spots. So I will have to take over. That is a space between 2 handicap spots, and there's lines across the parking lot from one side to the other. Just to show you guys, see, this is where the car was trying to park, in between these 2 cars, but that's not a spot. See, but when it goes home, it parks in my house, like it should. Sometimes it takes weird routes. I mean, coming out of the parking space, I could have just gone left, and we would have ended up right here on the exit. Instead, it went all the way around. But I'm sure we'll get better. That was interesting. The car just decided to get on the right lane for no reason. There I hesitated a little bit. I guess because both lanes go south, but one is empty and one is not. He actually picked the wrong lane. I would have stayed on the right lane, which was empty. So maybe that's why it hesitated, and you could feel it. You know, it moved me around. It wanted to go left, it wanted to go right. It's trying to make a decision. You can feel it when it hesitates. It jerks you around a little bit. Okay, I decided to pass this car. Finally, this car is going beyond slow. A person on their phone. No surprise there. Whenever you get a car in front of you that they're going super slow, they're on their phone. Guy going super slow on the highway. What a surprise, he's on his phone. It's really mind-blowing. Alright, let's see. Where's it going? Where is it going? That's the house over there, yet again. Oh, well, I could see the error. I saw the error. Look, it parked in the middle of the street. It just literally parked in the middle of the street. But I saw the error before self-driving stopped. So we're gonna try this again. Home. Start self-driving. And it is set to parking lot. We're gonna set it to driveway. Okay. So right before it parked in the middle of the street, I noticed that it said home, but it said parking lot. So somehow, well, one time it said driveway and it still didn't park at home. But why would it change from driveway to parking lot? It's my home location. I'll manually change it. It should just remember that my home location is always driveway. That should not change at all. And as you can see, you have to really go out of your way. You gotta click on it, and then the menu pops out, and then you gotta pick it. Like, I don't get it. So somehow you change to parking lot from driveway. So I guess I'm gonna have to check it every single time I set to go home. I'm gonna have to check to make sure it says driveway. And I only noticed it because I looked really quick. If not, I would have not noticed, because once it parks, it goes away. Would you look at that? If you set it correctly, it parks correctly. I mean, a little close to the other car, but yeah, it works. That's what the charger is at. That's right. We gotta figure out. I'm gonna Google, see why, if that's happening to anybody else. that your home location changes from driveway to parking lot by itself. See you guys in the next one.